to choose a violin.
老师帮我拍一下，谢谢。拍好看点，4K，谢谢你。前面挡住了。
So we'll first start off with a Q&A session, and afterwards there will be a signing of posters. So I'll give the floor to Brett and Eddie. Thanks.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me? Should I use this? These better?
Hi. Ooh.
It's pretty. Okay, we can use the mic.
I want to see this auto tune.
That's an A. Is that an A?
That's an A. Anyone got the pitch?
No.
No, okay. Oh, in the front, nice. That's an A, right?
That's an A.
Just checking. Nice. So a little bit sharp. That's sharp.
That's not an A.
It's an A, but it's sharp.
A sharp.
No, it's not A sharp.
Oh, yeah, I'll stop embarrassing ourselves. Wow, everyone, thanks so much for coming. We've actually been in Hong Kong for a few days now, right?
Yeah.
It's been like 5 days, 6 days. Can't remember. This whole week has been a blur because we've been preparing for our very first concert tomorrow of the tour, and then it's actually a special one because it's with the HKFO Orchestra, right? And so there's a lot of moving parts, and this week, I don't know, Eddie, what has been your favorite part of food in Hong Kong so far?
I don't know. I think Hong Kong just has some of the best. You guys have some of the best food in the world.
Yeah.
I have to agree, like.
And it's not just like Hong Kong food. It's like all different cuisines. Like yesterday we had a buffet, and it was just like
Everything was there.
all the different styles. I'm like,
We even had pizza. It was pretty good.
yeah. And we even had like chicken rice, and to be honest, I think it was better than Singapore. But should I say
好
that?
敢说，好敢说。
Yeah, so I think the food here has been great. The weather's nice actually. I know people think it's really hot, but you know, Australia and Singapore also get pretty hot as well. So we're used to it, I think. Yeah. So yeah, it's been really crazy, and we really want to. I can't wait to show you guys the show, but we think we should keep most of it a secret. I'm just curious though. Okay, raise of hands who here plays an instrument. Nice. Okay. I'm curious. Keep your hands up if you have done like a music exam before, like ABRSM.
No.
Nice. I think you guys will enjoy tomorrow's show then, because it's we wanted to. It was inspired of like we want to make it kind of relatable to what it's like being a music student growing up. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything you want to say before we go into Q&A.
往这边贴贴，要不就拍不到小眼。对，你过一点。好的，谢谢。
Hello? Oh, I think I think I accidentally. Anyway, did anyone go to our last show?
No, because
Oh,
of
wow.
COVID.
Wow,
This is first time.
no one came back.
瞧一下怎么回事？
Well, this might be your first and last one too.
Oh no.
No. Okay, no, it'll be fun. We can't say too much, but Eddie kind of hinted at what it might be like, so I think I'm super excited. It's also like when it's the first show, it's we never really know what's going to happen too. So it's kind of just we're going to be thrown into the stage to see just little people, and we're just going to go see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's like we try to come up with a script and a storyline, right? And we put in like jokes that we think or we hope are going to be funny. But again, like you guys will be the first ones to hear this, so I'm really hoping there's not going to be like dead silence, just like no one laughs, says a joke, like just die on the inside, right? No, I think it'll be fun. Should we open up for some Q&A? I'd love to chat with anyone that has some questions. Okay, lady there in the white first.
Actually, I have two questions. Number one is your YouTube channel has been established since 2014, and at that time you came in that your dream is to bring classical music to more people and continue to inspire the next generation. Now I think your dream is come true, right? So then, what's your next career path? What will you do, say, after 20 years? Still a YouTuber, or you will build some music school to educate the young?
I don't know. I think Eddie wants to become a TikToker next.
I'm too old for that, man.
No，
That's a really good question.
前面的头
I don't know how to
挡
answer
住我
that.
了。
I think if anything, you should show them your arigato dance that you've been practicing.
Let's not preempt anything for tomorrow.
We can sing it for you.
Professor
look.
in Hong Kong.
A professor in Hong Kong.
What?
Okay, look, I think it's tricky because if you ask us 10 years ago what we would do, you'd say, look, we're gonna make YouTube videos or do these skits online or tour the world. We wouldn't have believed anyone, right? We wouldn't know. And one thing's for sure is we never really know what would happen in 10 years. We can only kind of guess where we're going, kind of like which direction we're going. And we're first of all, we're really fortunate to have people watch our content, and then doubly fortunate to have people also inspired to pick up an instrument. Like we've received that countless of times wherever we go. I don't know how it happened. I think maybe it was just someone there that, I mean, when we were growing up, we were basically watching violins like Oyster online, like black and white. That's all we had on YouTube. And I remember my violin being on my lap, and I was watching them play, trying to copy the violins. But there wasn't actually any YouTubers since, like, in those times. But in the future, I think education is also definitely something we want to do. It's definitely always trying to, what did I say? Make the pie bigger or something, right? So more and more people can come into classical music. And I feel like it's not just us, it involves a lot of more people as well. So more, the last 3 years, it's been a lot more classical music content creators, which is a good thing. We're bringing it into more awareness that classical music is something that is just generally good for us, all the practice we do. And I think it has good value. It's just practicing, hard work, discipline. These are the things that we learn being a classical musician. I hope that answers your question.
And the second question, so will you have the pressure from the negative comment, especially when you have sometimes overloaded the back pain? How do you handle the haters and
我之前想问这个问题的。
I just heard, this is a back pain or?
我要装傻，
Blackpink, I heard back pain.
我要装傻。
Yeah, my back's a bit sore when I think about it.
I legit heard back pain.
How do you handle the haters or the negative
把我的问题也问了。
Oh, do you want to answer that one?
I get back pain.
Let me quickly ask Paganini, because it wasn't us, it was Paganini that handled it. I'll quickly call Paganini. Yo man, Paganini, how'd you handle the haters?
看一下那个光对不对？
I just flexed on them with my Paganini 24 caprices. I don't care. I don't know, I think
我操，太好丑。
I remember very clearly that day that we posted the video, and the first 1 or 2 hours were just like, 2 subscribers, fans watching it. They're like, oh, this is so clever, this is funny, right? And then I remember at the time, we posted around our midnight. So I was like, this is kind of too calm. It's like the calm before the storm. I was like, I'll try to go to sleep, but I couldn't sleep that night. I was just like, I feel like something's gonna go off. But eventually, after lying in bed for 1 or 2 hours, I fell asleep. Then I remember we woke up. It's like all my phone notifications. Ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh my god. And then so I remember reading through, and to be honest, it's like, we kind of, we know how the internet works, and we expected the possibility that this would happen. So when it did happen, it was like, Okay, fair enough. I think, I do think one thing that caught me off guard at the time was, I was shocked at how much they went not just at us, because I knew they were gonna come for us and say things about whatever. But I was shocked that they came for everyone we knew. So I remember at the time we met like James Ennis, the soloist, the week before, and they were like threatening him. And I remember he like messaged us and he's like, "Who's Blackpink?" Because he had no idea, and we were like, "Oh, okay." So I had to explain all that. And I remember the time they were trying to cancel our Mendelssohn with the Singapore Symphony, and so that was a little bit like shocking. But I think, I don't know about you, but for me, it's like, it was like, okay, so first of all, when all the hate started coming in, I remember thinking, first of all, a lot of it was like, kind of not very intelligent comments, right? It was just like vomit emojis and poo emojis. So I'm like, okay, I haven't really read anything that's legitimate, you know, so I'm like, okay, that's okay. But then I remember like, it was really interesting to see during that time, our close friends really stood up for us. So I think that was really thankful. I mean, because you still feel it, right? Like, you know it's gonna happen, you know it doesn't make sense, but you still kind of feel like, whoa, what is there? These people telling us to like literally do all these bad things and stuff, right? So I think it was cool to have like our friends support us and be like, oh, just don't listen to them. And then obviously, I remember there was like after 6 hours, then a bunch of positive, you know, a lot of two-setters came to support and defend us again, and that really helped. Seeing people like stand up for us. I think it was really funny too, like there became like a fan war as well, like BTS ARMY people were standing up for us. I was like, I don't know, it became like a battle between them. I was like, I have no idea what's going on, this like K-pop thing, but yeah, I think, going back to your question, how do we handle the hate, I guess, yeah, like, it just helped having friends and knowing that, and having like fans support us. I think that was the most important thing. I think if everyone was telling us what we did was bad, then I'd probably actually have an existential crisis. But you know, we had friends that was like, no, I think what you did was fine, don't worry. We had fans like you guys being like, it's okay. And then also just knowing, because I think also knowing deep down, I think what we did was, like, it wasn't wrong. I think, I mean, come on, standing up with the whole theme of the song is like, you have to, at a certain point, stand up for your own values, right? And so, deep down, we believed in what we were saying, and when we looked at the comments, no one made us change our mind because every comment was just like poo emojis. So I'm like, okay, I think we're still in the right, you know? So, yeah, that's my perspective. I don't know about you.
I think I forgot everything. No, okay. It's just saying, look, haters are always gonna hate. We all know that line, and that was definitely like the most we've ever gotten. And Eddie was right. I remember watching the video. I also kind of lying in bed. I was like, I should probably go to sleep. This video took a lot of work to get out, and nothing happened. And I was like, oh wow, Eddie, I don't think we went hard enough. No, I'm just joking. I'm like, and we did have a lot of iterations of the lyrics. So the one that we put out was actually quite mellow. The original what we had, but we did think our original one was too fast. So we're like, okay, no, let's just turn it back. But it's just another, you know.
It wasn't us, it was Paganini, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure, Paganini, yeah. And then Mozart kind of just pranked Paganini though. Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry, we're gonna get on to the next question. Right? Oh, sorry. Okay, let's get on to the next question.
Okay, yes. Do you want to choose? I don't know. You choose. I picked the one before.
White mask.
White mask.
Okay, yeah.
Hello, Brad and Andy.
Hello.
I'm Carrie, and I've been a fan since the Andy video, 2018. And
Since which?
the Bentley video.
Oh, Bentley.
And it's really a dream come true to get to meet you in person. And so I would like to ask, out of the many videos that you have made, except for those million drops, do you have any particular videos that you like the most, or you feel very memorable about it?
Sorry, can I just check? Out of all the videos, which ones we feel are memorable? Is that the question, right? I mean, okay, this is recent, like, just because it's fresh on my mind. But actually, the video we posted yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw, it was really fun. But we got invited to our old university to be adjudicators. That was really, it felt really special to us because it was where we studied, and we both did the competition before, and I didn't win it, so. But now the adjudicators, I was like, but I think that was really fun. There's so many that I really liked. Have you guys seen the video with where we spoke Chinese and the two spoke Korean, Kang and Angie? That was really funny. And I don't I really like that one. I don't know, Brett, do you have any that stick out to you?
For me, okay, the adjudication video we did post a couple of days ago was special. One that stuck out straight away was the Among Us video we did for the Mendelssohn Octet. I don't know if you guys seen that one. That was really fun. Especially playing with other people and trying to figure out all that stuff. So that was definitely special. And what else is there?
We did a video with HKFO actually this week. And that was a really fun one. So
Oh, that was good.
I'm pretty excited for that as well. Yeah, so many. I don't know. It's like it's been 10 years of making videos almost. I think this is our 10th year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
The back pain is real.
Yeah. The back pain is real. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes.
Actually, it's you guys who inspire me to study music next year, and I'm going to study abroad to UK.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Exciting.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And I want to ask, what suggestion would you guys give to someone who's going to study music?
Can I ask what instrument you play?
Trombone and piano.
Trombone and piano. I don't know trombone advice.
Oh, I've never heard of that combo before. Trombone and piano. Do you have one that you like more?
I think trombone.
Oh.
Because like the ratio of female and male trombonists is like 1 to 9. So I
1 to 9. Wow.
I've only met around like 5 female trombonists in Hong Kong. But imagine it's like 100 people who play that.
That's true. I'm trying to think about all the orchestras we played in. How many female trombonists have you seen?
None.
Queensland was all. Queensland Symphony was all guys. Sydney Symphony.
None. They're all usually on French horn.
Yes, usually.
Female players usually play on French horn.
Or trumpet.
Or trumpet, yeah, trumpet and French horn. Trumpet, wow, you're the first, I guess.
Actually, can I ask, how do trombone players view tuba players?
Can you repeat?
How do trombone players view tuba players? Is it kind of like violin
It's
and viola?
yeah, it's like violin, but there will be a few notes in one position, and you need to memorize them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. What advice would you give going to study in the UK?
You gotta book out all the practice rooms at advance. Yeah. I know a lot of students struggle with that overseas, like UK or the US.
Oh, what school? Do you know that?
It's Talbot Heath School. It's a girls' college,
Oh,
and
wow.
I got the scholarship.
Oh wow, congratulations.
Slow key flexing.
I think, I don't know, I don't know how to give like advice very well, because I feel like advice is always best when it's like specific to a situation. That's
So
why.
like, what would you suggest to adapt to this new environment?
Oh, okay. Adapting to new. You mean in a different country or in like a music school?
Music school, yeah. And I think it works in different countries as well.
I think. My mind's blanking.
There's numbers coming out of his head. Okay, I'll say something. I think when you go, are you going by yourself?
Yes.
Okay, I think first, definitely you'll meet a lot of people, right? And always trying to get with the community and the people around you. Because I think when we're studying, the one thing that's important is about the people you spend your time with. Right? So all the musicians that are there, they'll make you practice, they'll keep you kind of in check. It's definitely important to kind of mingle with them. And I assume you might have to try and get used to the lifestyle there. I mean, I don't know what the lifestyle is like, but I know that brass players also drink a lot.
Stereotype.
And then you're doing two instruments as well, so definitely, I think this is like a Sophie question, because she plays piano quite well.
I played violin before, but the teacher was
Whoa.
so weird that claimed that he would like throw the ice cream or something if I play wrong. Yes.
What was the teacher Blackpink fan? Okay, look, yeah, look, you have to just go with the flow. I know definitely it's going to be chaotic at the beginning, but just know after a few months' time, you'll start settling in. I know when I first moved to Sydney, this wasn't studying, but when I went to play the Sydney Symphony, it was very chaotic. Just, I checked my schedule like every day, just trying to make sure I'm on time. But after a while, you get used to the flow, and then I think your normal practice routine will be back. So just, if you might be stressed at the beginning, so it should be alright eventually.
Yeah, I think it's just really exciting, because it sounds like a really big step in your life, and just, I think, make the most out of it. You seem like you know what you want. You seem, I actually don't think there's much advice other than just to enjoy it as much as you can. You will look back when you're our age, 30, like us, going back to uni and be like, those are good days. So yeah, have fun.
Thank you.
We go for a few more questions? I think we'll go for a bit more. Yeah, thanks. Brett, choose.
One in the blonde.
哪位老师？
I'm so nervous. I type a question down on my phone, so I'm gonna read. Since you guys started running your YouTube channel as a hobby and it turned into your second profession other than being a violinist, I want to know, how do you keep the passion alive to your work in this situation? Because I'm also turning my hobby as a kid, drawing, to my future career. I'm going to attend art school this year, and I got into my dream school this year. Hooray! And so I just want to know, so I'm already starting to see drawing as a work that has to be done, and I lost the motivation to draw as passionately as before. So how do you balance it, and how do you fix it? Thank you.
That's a great question, Brett. You guys are asking some really difficult questions, actually. That's a very deep, philosophical. I think we need wise Yang Sensei with the life advice. How do you keep motivated when your hobby becomes your work? Is your question, right? I think for us, it's about remembering why and not losing sight of that. So it's like, why do you love doing what you do? And because it's it's tricky, right? Because we always have to balance things with kind of reality. You know, I can't. Sometimes, once it becomes your work, you have to meet deadlines. Or you have to work with clients, and sometimes clients might want this or that. And you know, it's part of what it's like to make it your work. But I think if it feels like you're losing motivation, maybe it's time to kind of, rather than facing outwards, kind of go back inwards and reconnect with the reasons why you love doing this and why you think it's a good thing. That's been it for me. I think, like, for example, I say this all the time, like with YouTube as well, it's like it's easy to fall into that frame of like, oh, as a content creator, we're just chasing views and then making content. And there's definitely been times where we felt the pressure to just make a video, to keep making videos, or to make sure we get views, because if we stop making videos, then it's the internet and people forget about us in 2 days, you know, things like that, right? But then, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, we did take some time off, and that was scary at the beginning, and then we realized, oh, it's okay, people are still here. And over time, you kind of decide, well, okay, these are the type of videos that we do want to do because we know we'll genuinely have fun. And there's some video ideas we know probably will get a lot of views, but it's just not something we want to do. And then so we're like, okay, you know, it might be a good video, but we won't do it. So I guess it's to strike that balance between the job of what you have to do and fulfilling what you want inside. And if you don't feel good, or it's just it means the balance might be a bit too much that way. Just come back a little bit. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yes, that will.
Oh, really? Thank you. Do you have anything to add?
No, I think you answered the question.
Sweet. Any more questions? I saw you raise your hand. Yeah, in black.
Thank you, Brett and Eddie. What is the most significant critics you receive from your comments, and how do you take that and make improvements? Maybe each one of you. Thanks.
All the vomit emojis.
So, Brett, you cannot say, Eddie, you answer the question.
That was a critique right there.
Most significant critic.
I think the most significant critic on comments is, Eddie, stop doing paper and scissors, paper, rock. But I never learn from it, I keep doing it anyway. I don't know, I feel like, I can't actually think of any off the top of my head. Most comments I can think of have always been so positive. Can you think of any?
I honestly can't. I think, in terms of criticism, the most significant criticism.
I'll pull out the comments and try to lay
Yeah. I mean, when you say criticisms, without the comment, I start thinking about maybe my violin lessons. My teacher saying this and that. But in terms of online, it usually feels like there's actually just a lot of positive comments, usually, honestly. I know a lot of people, you know, we have like 100 positive comments, one bad comment, people kind of zone in on that. But we've kind of gotten used to that, and we've just been treating comments as a feedback for us to see what people like, if they enjoy it. And in fact, I really enjoy some of the comments people make. Like, they make really clever comments or things like that gives me a laugh. And that just keeps us going, doing our own thing. And I don't know if there's a specific one, but I also enjoy reading a lot of, it's not really criticism, but when people have a story to tell in their comments. Like, what they went through, what they're doing, how they got here, what things have been happening, you know. These things kind of help us, or they inspire us to keep kind of doing what we do. So, I don't know if I really answered that question, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of any negative comments off the top of my head as well, but I was just quickly scrolling through just then. And there's so many funny, you guys come up with the funniest comments. Someone will say, if you can adjudicate slowly, you can adjudicate quickly. Because we took so long adjudicating that day. But yeah, I think that's, yeah.
Do you have any more questions? The pink.
那两位老师好，我是专门从成都专门飞过来看两位老师，所以想听两位老师说一下普通话，然后想问一下两位老师，今年有没有那个内地的巡演计划？然后另外有没有想对内地粉丝说的话？然后最后欢迎两位老师能来成都看熊猫吃火锅。
哦，吃火锅。
对不对？我就听到吃火锅。
就是想去的城市啊那些，然后有没有巡演计划
？Any plans for tour?
Oh.
In mainland China.
Oh right.
But I thought you were practicing Chinese. How did you understand?
And do you have any preference overseas?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do I have to answer in Chinese?
Yes. She said she wants to hear us speak Chinese.
我喜欢吃火锅。我也想要去成都。
还有，我想，我们上次去那个城市是广州，我想去广州。
哦，对啊，我记得。
对。不确定，可能我们有在想，明年有可能，可是还没有，计划还没有 定下来，没有定下来，只是有一些想 idea 想法，然后可能上海吧。我觉得是。OK。羡慕上海人。因为我们两个都有去过上海，那时候 Brett 是跟雪梨乐团去上海。
没有去北京。
哦，你没有去上海？
去北京。
哦，还是去北京。
对。
哦，那你有去过上海吗？
没有。我想去。
我有去过，因为我那时候跟朋友去旅行团，然后我记得那个浦东浦西还是什么，就那个河嘛，然后黄浦江，然后一大堆人在那里照那个婚纱照，每个人都在每天都结婚，我记得。然后那时候至少5个人在结婚，他们来 holy moly，yeah。对，所以可能北京、上海、成都、广州正在想，对，
给粉丝的话有。
谢谢大家的支持，然后我们会每天继续练习40个小时。Yeah, cool. Let's fuck them. Maybe 2-3 more questions.
好。
Maybe we'll go to fast. Okay. Yeah, a few more questions. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I come from Guangzhou, and I will listen to this next year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I will ask a question for my friend. I'm a film person. She asked, is tomorrow allowed to take any pictures during the performance?
If you're allowed to take pictures
during the performance,
I think so. Oh, okay. Yeah, not during the performance, but after.
Oh.
Okay. Do you have another question? No white band. Yeah, third row. Yeah.
Which one?
No, the right here.
Hi, I have a rather casual question. So I'm really into MBTI. So I really want to.
I love MBTI too.
Yeah. I really want to ask you guys what is your latest MBTI test results.
Can you guess? What do you know what we are in the past?
Oh no, I think I did E.
I'm E.
What?
Okay, E.
No,
Guess what we are.
Oh, if you know, don't tell us. Just guess.
We've talked about it online before, so if you know, don't tell.
Don't keep your keep it quiet.
Yeah, but because MBTI changes, it always changes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so for some people it always changes. So I would really want to know that did your MBTI change or any sort?
Oh, I guarantee you Eddie hasn't changed. it's very potent. Okay, guess. Do you want to guess Eddie's first?
Well, that's hard. I
Yeah.
S.
Maybe. Just keep going. ISF. Is it F? Oh no. No, it's T. No, I think it's T. Yeah. ISTP. ISTP. That's
Pretty
like,
close.
That's the yellow dude, right? Is that how they're colored? Is he yellow or is it blue? Yellow, he's yellow. ISTP. He's the guy with the toolbox, I think. With the tools, the drill.
Yeah, drills.
Close. I'm actually INTP. So I'm the purple scientist that just just stays in my room and practice all day.
That's good.
Yeah. How about Brett? Can you guess Brett?
She's on the spot.
You put me on the spot. FP?
Wow, you're very close on both.
Close.
I'm actually ENFP. Whoa! What is it like? Whoa!
You know what's a really funny story about this actually? Even Brett didn't know he was extroverted in the beginning. So when he first found out he was ENFP, he's like, "What? I'm not extroverted." And then our friend was like, "An introverted wouldn't yell so loud."
I remember that.
You're like, "What? I'm not extroverted."
The introvert will not do that.
Yeah.
And I think I was telling everyone I was extroverted.
You thought you were INFP initially,
Yes.
thought.
Yeah. And I was telling everyone, I was like, no, I'm introverted. And I was like, dude, an introvert will not do that.
Yeah. So you're very close, actually.
That's good.
What is yours?
Oh,
I
mine
want to
is.
guess.
Yeah, sure,
I'm
guess.
gonna guess.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you back right on the spot.
I think you are. INFP.
No.
Oh, damn.
My turn. So I have 1 in 15 chance.
Yeah.
16.
16.
Oh, no, sorry, 15, yeah,
15,
sorry,
15,
15.
right? You said INFP, right? No, shh.
What color do you think you are?
ESFP.
Right.
No!
Damn.
You know what gave it away?
What?
I think the way she dressed. It's very outgoing. Look at me!
ESFP is the yellow one.
Yeah, it's an entertainer.
Wow.
Makes sense. Nice.
Wow.
That's Shireen's telepathy.
Do I get a bubble tea?
Sure.
Nice.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. That was a fun question.
Should we do one more question? Do we have time? Maybe 2 more? 2 more, okay, sure. You can pick.
Alright, in the back. There? Yes.
Just a normal question. What's your favorite movie and why do you recommend it? Or which one do you think is the best use of classical music or violin?
Oh, a movie.
That
Or
you-
best use of classical music or violin.
Dude, that's not a normal question. That's a hard question. Whoa, that's favorite movie.
That's tricky. I'll be honest, I don't watch that many movies. So already that's a bit hard for me.
Does anime count?
Yeah, I was gonna say I watch anime.
Yeah.
Anime, but then there's not that much anime with classical music. Obviously, there's, you know, Your Lie in April, there's Madame. They're not really movies, they're like series, right? What movie would you recommend, Brett?
I was still thinking, I'm not sure, yeah. It's okay, I have favorite movies, but the classical music part is, I'm not sure I have one that sticks out.
Yeah.
But, there's always all-time favorites, like the ones from, you guys know Inception? It's been a while now, right?
I like
The Dream in a Dream, that was pretty cool. In fact, actually, there was an anime that had that called Paprika, right? Paprika? They had the same concept in The Dream in a Dream. But in terms of classical music, I can't really answer that right away.
Yeah, nothing sticks out in mind. I just remember the bad ones. But I mean, actually, I haven't watched this movie. I've heard The Pianist is really good. I've been meaning to watch it, but I haven't gotten around to it. Apparently, it's really good. The Pianist.
Oh, The Pianist.
Yeah, but apparently, like, makes you cry. I hate watching movies that make me cry, because then I'm just like a mess. The most recent movie that I watched that made me cry. Have you guys seen Coco? Disney movie? I know it's not classical music, but it's a very musical movie as well. And dude, that movie wrecked me. It was like so sad. So.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you think Disney's like just for like little kids and stuff, but it was like full deep. And it's about music and stuff. So yeah, that was a cool movie. I don't know if that answers your question.
Do you guys watch the new Spider-Man movies? Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Wait, which one is the new one? Is it the one with the 3?
Across the Spider-Verse is the animation one.
Oh no, I haven't watched it. Is it good?
It's really good.
Ooh, okay. Cool.
Okay.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Okay, one more question. Okay, you're in the front.
Hi, I'm Anson, and this is my girlfriend, Chloe.
I didn't even saw that, you just pushed his hands away.
Well, we are both foreigners, and we've been dating for like 5 months. And I just have one question that, do you guys like get competitive all the time?
Wait a second. Are you asking for a
Is
friend?
this relationship counseling?
Friends advice. I like to get competitive all the time, like arguing who being the best, who being the better one, and if yes, how do you overcome it and deal with it?
So does she ask?
I asked this question.
Oh.
Somehow I feel like the question's not really about us. I don't think we really do get competitive. Even even back in uni where we had some competitions that were against each other, we were never like competitive, you know, in the sense that we would still play for each other. Like for our competition, we'd be like, hey, can you listen to my Mozart? Oh, I'll play my thing for you, and just, you know, listen to each other, give each other some feedback. I know there are definitely some students that are a bit more like weird about it. I remember.
Actually, for me, it was similar. For the competitions, it was always about just making it through. Like, oh, you're next. Oh, we always talk about who's going first, who's going second, you know. And you can start playing these mind games with yourself.
Yeah.
So we don't really get competitive. And honestly, I feel like I never had the capacity to be competitive when I walk on stage. I just get really nervous, and I'm just trying to make it through the whole piece.
Yeah.
So
it was almost like we're both sharing the pain of going to this competition together. It's like, oh.
yeah, but it's not about us. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. This question's not about us. That is interesting though. Actually, I have heard, you know, about musician couples. I don't know though. I don't know what to say, Brett. Why is Sensei young Sensei?
Okay, look. Do you guys get competitive?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Oh.
Very like close in like levels, and we're gonna go to like university soon, and we're both gonna study music.
Wait, but are you guys competing in the same university?
Probably.
Probably. And have you got in the university
We
yet?
have gotten, we both have full scholarships.
You both have full scholarships.
So, and the same teacher.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
This is okay. I have two ways of thinking about this actually. I have the practical answer, which is interacting in normal day life, and then I have like the bigger picture, what I think about relationships. So I think in life, meeting people that are genuinely close, that you form like lifelong relationships with, is something that's so rare and so meaningful, and that to me is always gonna be more precious than winning some competition. Like someone that you can trust, that you know that you guys will support each other. And so for me, like for people like for Brett, for example, like I think it's always that you should want the best for the other person, and you should also know that they want the best for you. And so, you know, if you see someone else exceed, even if, let's say, for example, he won the Bach Prize and I didn't, for example. Even if in the moment I feel a little bit like jealous or envious, I'm not saying I did, I don't remember how I felt, but if I did, I think at the end of the day, you should still commit. And it's something you can practice actually, just practice being like, no, I'm going to congratulate them, I'm going to feel happy for them because I want the best for them. I think that's really important if you want to have a long-term, not even just relationship, like a friendship, like a close friend, right?
Yeah, I think you made a good point. Like, envy consumes you if you're not careful, because it's all inside you. You know, it is nothing to gain from envy. There's literally nothing there. It's just you harming yourself inside. So, and it's like Eddie said, envy happens. That's what one of was like 7 deadly sins. Like, it happens, but it's part of us to try and practice our way out of it. You know? So you might feel it. It's okay to feel it. You don't have to be like, I feel envy. Oh my god, I'm a bad person. Oh my god. Just kind of be like, okay, well, it's there, but I'm not going to act on it, and I shouldn't respond to it. I just look at it. It's like, oh, hi, envy. How you going? Go back practice. Just ignore it. And then what Eddie says, like, you practice congratulating the other person. So, and that's, you'll find that help you in the long run, because then both of you or who you're congratulating will help each other. And they say if you want to go fast, you go by yourself. If you want to go far, you work as a team. So that's really important.
Yeah. Even in the, actually that's a really good point, right? Like, when you're young, it might feel like it's just about who plays the best, who practices most, who wins competitions. But actually, later when you're actually touring, you know, we meet a lot of solos as well. Who you know does matter a lot. And even if you're the best player, if you just piss everyone off because you're so competitive, no one will want to work with you. So that's really important. And
pieces.
Okay, but on a more day-to-day practical level, I think, because I have heard stories about this, I think the main thing is if someone else is practicing, don't give advice unless they ask.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Don't just walk into the room and be like, yo, I think your B flat's a bit out of tune. I think you should work on that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's funny though, because we know like musicians that have musician couples. It's a really common thing, and the insecurity. It's I have heard from, especially from couples where maybe one of them is more ahead in their career than the other one. It can feel like.
Or then the string quartet.
String quartet's a big one as well. So it's it's
No,
not,
you guys had a
it
string
sounds
quartet?
funny, but it's actually a tough challenge. And I wish you guys the best. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
All right. I think that's it, right? Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for this wonderful sharing session. If I could just kindly ask everyone to stay in your seats because I'll invite Brett and Eddie to do a group photograph with the fans. If I could just invite you to perhaps maybe stand in this position. Could kindly ask you guys to stay in the seats. Thank you.
不举着吧你？哦，举要举吗？可以啊，可以啊，你举一个。我还有，哎，给那个老师。老师拿着。
If I could ask all of the fans to sort of narrow down, move towards the center a little bit. Yes. Try not to stand on the chairs, as it may not be very safe for you to stand on the chairs. Okay, shall we say cheese? 1, 2, and 3. Ling ling. Right.
Okay, so you guys may point at the camera and say go practice. So ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go practice! Okay, cool.
So if I may kindly ask you to return to your seats, what's going to happen next is we'll have a poster signing session. Please allow us some time to set this up. After we have set up, may I ask you to form an orderly line before the table, so please don't rush them. You can have an orderly line before the session. There will be a poster for each one of you and photographs with 2 sets if you wish. And if you have gifts for them, please remember no perishables. And that's it. So if you could form a line in front, maybe the first row first. Yes, thank you.
下巴的事呢？等一下，鞋又掉了。我坐一会儿再去。我坐一会儿再去。
And after you are done with the photographs, you may exit the building. Thank you.
啊，就要走了。
Apart from the poster, if you wish for 2 set violin to sign one more item, that's possible, but only one item only. Thank you.
我建议你用用那个拍立得拍吧，不用相机拍吧。我在纠结。反正我觉得你可能用不了2次。啊？怎么了？然后单纯就狂按就好，就不管谁拍都好。好的。这样只拍一张，如果我用微信也只拍一张。那很漂亮吗？我可以站在这里帮你拍。相机给他，让他帮你拍，他是6D。那我的意义是什么呢？现在也都因为这个放心。 所以我到底签色纸还是签？
谁帮我先拍？
这个放一下。吹只尾巴，再拍。哦，你是说你只能有一张吗？哦，你不是说你像那个加手机都要有？对，我也是。我懂你想，我侧面帮你们拍是吧？你要戴口罩吗？要吧，不戴吧。
但是我建议你这样子就照用手机看，把拍立得给他，因为拍立得太大声。哦，对，拍立得太亮一点。好的，然后我要 drop 给你吧，还是用你的群里吧？就不用。我不在群里。哦，我在。他在。然后或者用相机，因为我可以，我有没关系，我有相机一拍就可以了。相机也可以，我有读卡器。可以直接出片。我可以，我到了。那这样子我就只能在这个里面，就只能在侧边帮你拍对。对，可以。好，谢谢。那我先把相机吗？可以。那我只给工作人员。反正你们就排最前，我排最后嘛。好的。然后你现在差不多就要2个像你的。我的头，谢谢你。
这个我要怎么拿得了这么多？你知道朋友
没有？你在前面的时候，这个啊，对。不是，他还有一只，我还这个2个是给他们的。那你送给他们的吗？那你的色纸那个拿着就好了。
色纸就签一张。
那他说你就说这个是送的，然后呢？对。然后他们摸我的镜头，操你妈！是吗？
怎么花了？
不是，灰了。
哦。
我没带那个东西过来。我已经很久没有。
谢谢老师。
你瞧到哪个？有点奇怪。
Second row, begin queuing from here. The second row. Thank you.
Second，赶紧。
等一下，我的手机怎么办？手机我这里拿。谢谢那个老师。鞋掉了，灰姑娘的鞋又掉了。灰姑娘的鞋又掉了。你帮我签色纸，谢谢。
那我知道签什么字呢？
签中文就可以。灰姑娘的鞋。
我吐签。先签。
不穿鞋了。
If you're done signing, you may exit the building. Thank you very much.
有人签了，我就走了。我的眼睛很亮，用游戏签了这个包的，这个帽子，那有口不是英语的交流。我眼睛好脏啊！
这个是梅隆比，
是好人。我不知道了。还有这个。
那你那张色纸？你那张色纸这种拿着的，直接出拿的吧？不是，那你那张色纸直接干嘛？帮我拿出来。我们再拿出来，人家多拖点时间。
我手机呢？给工作人员们。
我签了，他帮你拍拍立得，让拍立得帮你拍啊，啥？
啊，我要用拍立得吗？
你要用拍立得手机的脸。
是拍立得和手机只能选一个。
是因为他有拍立得，所以
如果你们想要拍立得，
那我建议你拍的这个相机是有的。他们签。你的手机就没有拍出来。
我的头发乱吗？乱，很乱，是不是？
你不要担心。
哦，我不用，他们有的。那个充电宝。
你觉得应该不能？那你帮我签，比如说你随便画点什么东西都行。这个才有比较好啊，放起来，垃圾。因为是有一个人场外回跟你一样，我可没截图啊！我当时，我可弄不到。钢琴真的好呀！为什么？你怎么了？你怎么了？突然这么感叹？虽然我推也很好，我推是有点太烂红了。真他妈的是弹了4个小时的那个。哦，好多。你这样用的。看见他，真的是只有你们4个人。拜拜，这都看不见。拜拜，拜拜。你拍到那个人了，现在就拍啊！
其實你咧就係攞咧就係呢個加個水添。
Okay, so we'll read the introduction. Oh, 你站在前面呗。
Ready, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yes.
要不我拍了以后，然后你帮我去签？哎，哦，还是签色纸，签色纸。你就说让他们随便签一点，画一点东西，然后想要中文。谢谢你老师。我紧张，我不去。这样凑合。好的，好的，我走了。反复这样。去。Hello， 这个是你们的，然后这一对是送给你们的。
Oh my god, Jasmine. You gotta get this one.
还有。
You got one too.
Oh, that's so cool.
是的。还有一个。
Oh, what's this? Is it like a...
Ciao.
I'm Ninetale. That's sick. Oh,
wow.
Dude, these glasses actually look legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like mine. That's so cool.
Okay, oh, sorry.
Anyway, we're getting distracted.
Sorry, we're getting distracted.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Tchaikovsky, nice.
这位是那个没事，没事。
Oh, so it's all in there, right? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Put in one. Put in there. 谢谢 Don't forget this. 谢谢。
啊，拍过？没拍过吗？哦。
可以站在中间拍一张合照。可以，谢谢。拍照吗？是的。你的手机？真的。比较。
Was it that one? The whole ass pattern. Thank you. The glasses are like incredible.
谢谢。我要被可爱到，我一直在纠结那个眼镜是真的吗？没关系，我们先出去等吧，不要给人家看。还没有别的在付。
可以拍我，待会儿我给你发。
Oh wow, this is really cool.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1.
走吗？什么啊？这是个比较混杂的东西。这个为什么中间这么空？还痛？它为什么？我就说这个色纸买大了。你知道我心里的那个色纸有多大？ 日本人怎么会比我这么强？我的袋子是哪去？在里面吧。你就把这个人的不念拖回去吗 ？Sorry， 你是没有签过字什么 ？Sorry，
我刚才用了另一个模式来用，所以你
用 N 档是吗？
对，我用了 N， 所以我帮你调到 CA。
OK，Thank you。
你本来是用 CA 对吗？
对，因为我那个 N 档没有调哎。
没关系。
OK，Thank you。
For those who have signed your posters, if I could kindly ask you to exit the building now. Thank you very much.
不会的，真的出现过。现在是这个该怎么带回去？先套个皮吧。这个 melody， 我超紧张的，我已经彻底不会英语了，学完日语了。没事，有事的，无人在乎，我在乎。
Audience on the third row, if you could please kindly queue at the back. Thank you very much.
你现在就看。你那个袋子给他们。对啊，那本来就是要给他们的。赶紧放。我放。谢谢你，叶老师，没有你我可怎么活？我打手上呀。那个袋子呢？拿出去丢了。不是你这样卷起来，这能不卷吗？我觉得可以叽哩叽哩这样。你也太叽哩了吧？不是叽哩叽哩是极限的意思。对呀，我就说你也太极限了。我不要。你还要看吗？不是，它必须要出场。丢了。冇啦，好似冇啦。佢話拍埋招就可以找㗎，睇你找唔找？你還要看嗎？我看，走。哎，我的手機呢？我拿我手機給你啊，謝謝。我拍一張，我還沒拍呢。我也是。好酷，這幅畫，我能拍一下嗎？啊，我能拍一下這個。他是我朋友的。哦，好的。對，是他自己畫的。你不要擋我哎，老師。走嗎？確定要走嗎？張開。走了。我天哪，我怎么反过来了？我天哪，这么快已经可以看到了吗？等一下。哇，好可爱！我好像没有拍耶。现在也就拍了300多张，不太行。哦，我随便摁的。那个人用 N 档，就是不是他那个人，他一开始 N 档，然后我就看怎么拍出来的画面，一看一屏，我就正确的，不要卷档。要吃吗？写下来的。吃饭之前要消灭它，所以再挑一个。哦，好的。我想先把这个掏一下。这新的海报他们也没有。那个不要，那个不要。对，那个真的好丑。这不就是想要换了新的头像吗？是那个时候拍的这个衣服。哦，对啊，我也是反应高反应过来。但是他不是穿毛衣。哦，对，里面是。我觉得他们只有1.4米。现在下需要充电，这个电。没有，你跟我合作是第10天的电池。因为今晚还不回去。这是明天的。你们在说什么？哦，太好了。
现在是你唯一一个认真打游戏。我在这里艰辛的靠书皮。
还要很久。
你们要在这里待多久？我们要一起去吃饭。可以。想把它丢掉。
可能吃饭的话，照片收集起来。
然后我还后面姐妹帮我录视频，我何德何能？大家还要做，哦，还应该是你吗？哎，这是我的手机吗？是他，我的。
你把你东西剪好。
哇，这个是原图出来的，所以你们这个我发过去了。
我在想垃圾桶。
第二个是你，我发给他，
发给我吧，
还是发给秦老师？
你们有 AirDrop？
我不要背着这个相机。
你先放在那边吧。
对。
差点太红了。
你是不是先合影？你是不是先合影？因为我在分这个，你的对。是不是他看着我？
我感觉听你那时候就是我说我的，他说他的，没有交流。
没有，我拍照的时候没有说。
对对对对。我的眼镜好脏哦。
哪个是你？
裙子骄傲，我要换这张出去。
这个第三个。待会儿你的我。
秦老师，你的要做什么？
这信号不太好。
你的华为 Max 50
你
Pro
传给我干嘛？这个东西我直接带。
你要把我的卡跟我的系带给我，
就是都可以传网盘呀。
直接是你能不能先传一份给你？你不应该先传一份。
哎呀，吃饭的时候慢慢弄嘛。
我不想吃饭的时候。
我自己弄，没电了，我自己弄。
我有在给你发，但是我一直发不出来。
我做不给他了。
可以帮我。你等我回去加的。好的。
好的。我看看你的，
我 AirDrop 还开着。
我看看你拍的。
我给你，就是你那个
我笑得好猥琐，好乱哦，我的这个头发好恐怖，自己拿回去 P 一下。好的。哦，我的刘海好油啊，好丑。算了，不看了，太丑了。
是哪个？你发个。
这是他拍的我。
正好发给你。你是全网应该是最应该被。
我最喜欢那个，就是这个，他
看这个看得好认真。
发给我。你看，你真的是应该。
要不然我用那个吧，
用那个 AirDrop。